So I was admitted to the hospital today because I had a lot of very concerning symptoms that wouldn't go away, including vision loss and dizziness and numbness in my hands and like pain in my shoulder. And I was just, I tried to write it out, but it wouldn't go away for about an hour. So I just went to the hospital because I didn't want to like die from a stroke or a heart attack or something. Thankfully, the doctor couldn't find anything. I did have a CT scan and a blood test, and they couldn't find anything that indicated blood clot or heart attack or stroke or anything. They didn't do an MRI because MRI could be even more accurate on smaller traumatic brain injury, but I think that just getting a CT scan was good enough, and I was happy with the results. They told me that it was most likely just a severe migraine that can be caused by a lot of different things, a combination of things, which made sense to me, given my situation, plus my back, lack of circulation could cause all these other different weird things, like, my arm getting numb and then my leg getting numb, and it was really, really scary, but it didn't seem to be anything crazy. So, I was raised to not go to the hospital, but I was very proud of myself to go. I had to pay 70,000 yen for everything, but compared to the West, it's absolutely nothing. Like getting a CT scan and being taken care of. The people there were extremely nice. Everyone tried their best. The doctor and the receptionist and everyone who worked with me, they tried their best to speak in English and tried to figure out what they could do for me, given my symptoms and what I was telling them. So I really, really appreciate the people who work there, and I have never felt so taken care of before. So I was I'm very lucky, even though it was scary having to go to a hospital in a different country. The country is Japan, so it's I'm from America, so I would have had to pay like $7,000 for the same stuff, and it wouldn't have been as smooth. There was like no wait. There was like nobody there. It was a really, really nice experience. So yeah, take care of yourself. As soon as I got out, I went straight to Jonathan's, which is a American style diner here in Japan, and I got a full course meal, like 3 different plates of, I got a cheese and shrimp casserole. I got a eggplant spaghetti and a salad. And then after I ate all of that, I got a serving of pancakes with bananas and butterscotch ice cream and whipped cream. So I ate more than I had in a really long time. And then later today, even after eating all of that, I still had a onigiri, tuna onigiri, and that was amazing. So I made sure to eat. And I'm gonna make sure I go to bed, get some rest, and drink lots of water. And tomorrow I'm gonna do the same thing. So, I guess migraines can be caused by stress, lack of sleep, lack of food, too much caffeine, a lot of different things that I could attribute to myself in the past, few weeks of my lifestyle. So the lesson today is to take care of yourself and don't neglect yourself, because you're gonna have to pay for it. And it doesn't do any good in terms of productivity and getting things done, as well as your health, which is the most important thing. Health is more important than anything. Health and wealth are both equally important, but I would say health is more important, because you can be healthy on a budget and live a good life. Any rich person you talk to who is honest would say that health and time, which equals health, it goes hand in hand. Those are the things that they focus on, because those are the only things that really matter at a certain point. So yeah, I feel a lot better. I'm very thankful that I didn't have any real problems. At least, it might be indicative of chronic issues, which I wouldn't be surprised, because I have a family history of high cholesterol, and so that, paired with my lack of circulation with my back, puts me in a higher chance of stroke if I'm not careful. And I have had mini stroke cases in my past. I've had 3 or 4 now in my life over the past few years, that have varied in severity. So I just need to watch that and do what I can to stay healthy and moving and not sitting for too long, and making sure I stretch and stand and walk and eat and drink enough. So after making myself eat all that food, I do feel a lot better. So I hope that you have a good night, and I'm gonna go to bed so I get a good rest. So I'll see you next time.